Hi all, this is Mr. Lauer, your Jefferson Media Specialist. And I have 5 great books I can't wait to tell you about. This is a new video series that I'm starting called 5 in 5. 5 books in 5 minutes. Each week I'll have a different theme, and this week's theme is our new books to Jefferson. So I will highlight 5 books that are brand new to our Jefferson collection. I'll try to do it in 5 minutes or less. Here we go. First book is one I'm very excited about, called Billy's Booger, a memoir, sorta, by William Joyce and his younger self. This is a story of young William Joyce, or Billy. He is a young student who's not very good at school. He loves to draw. His creativity kind of gets the best of him, and he really struggles until one day it's announced there's going to be this great big contest, a writing contest, to see who can write the next great book. And he is sure that his is a winner. He has titled it Billy's Booger, and in this particular story you actually see the actual Billy's Booger story that he wrote when he was young. It's very creative, it's very fun, and it's a great, I think, a great mentor text for kids that are looking to write their own stories, as well as a great example of memoir. Next, What to Do When You're Sent to Your Room. In this story, Ben has been sent to his room, but this is not a big deal. He knows exactly what to do. He has a plan. And in this particular story, he has some great tips for your readers on what to do when you are sent to your room. Very funny, great illustrations, and something that kids will have to look at carefully because there's lots of information that's told in the illustrations. Could be some nice place to practice some inferencing. This is What to Do When You're Sent to Your Room by Ann Stott and Stephen Gilpin, and it actually won the Comstock Award this year from MSUN for Best Read Aloud 3rd through 5th grade. Next is a wordless title by Lizzie Boyd called Flashlight. Lizzie Boyd's previous text, Inside Outside, was also a wordless text that used some of the same techniques. In this one, you see how the main character basically uncovers what's happening in the night with their flashlight, and the reader can see a lot of what's going on that the main character cannot until he uses his flashlight. And there's also a little side story with the raccoon and some other little stories, side stories, that your students will really love. They'll love the difference between black and white here, some really well used technique and color, and the kids will also love finding the little cutouts, and as the cutouts help change the story and the scene. Next, Home by Carson Ellis. We have seen other books in the past that have taken us to different places in the world and show us different ways of living in different homes, different people. This one, a little bit more digestible as a read aloud, and also very unique. It takes a look at the idea of what home is and how it can mean different things to different people, different animals, and even to mythical creatures. So it does take that idea of home to a whole new level, but could be a great discussion point for a great starting point for a discussion on what home is and where your students' homes are and how they may be similar. Finally, maybe my favorite book of the summer, called The Circus Mirandas, could be a great read aloud for upper level teachers, maybe 4th and 5th grade. In this particular story, Micah is living with his grandfather Ephraim, and some of his favorite stories from Ephraim have been Ephraim's stories about this mythical circus named the Circus Mirandas that just appeared out of nowhere. Now, of course, Micah just thought that that was a story that Ephraim told him, until he realizes that when Ephraim, who is on his deathbed, when Micah realizes that Ephraim has sent a note out to the famous Bender of Lights from the Circus Mirandas, that maybe the Circus Mirandas is real, maybe that Ephraim's wish will come true, and it might be Micah's wish as well. Full of fantasy, full of magic, and for a book that is completely ridiculous, is so well written, and the storytelling is so good, it really works well. I went over my time limit. I'm at 5:10. These could be books you could use in your classroom, but also for your own personal reading. Let me know if I can help you find your next great read or one of these 5. Have a great day.